Hey everybody, this is Sheea from Maui, getting on here to encourage you in case you're freaking out or not really sure what's going on. I really didn't know what was going on behind the scenes until somebody shared it with me, so I thought I would just get on and share what I know in a way that might be easy to digest for you in case you're not really aware of what's going on behind the scenes. So, as far as this virus goes, it's kind of more of a decoy or a cover up for what's really going on behind the scenes, which is all really good stuff. So, some of you may or may not be aware that there's an old regime in the government that's been kind of controlling things for hundreds of years. And, they own everything and they control the media and whatnot, but they're dying right now. So, there's been a lot of arrests and indictments because they have all kinds of evil things that they've done, from money laundering to sex trafficking and the whole nine yards. So Trump is kind of the only one crazy enough to pull these people out of office and do all these arrests and stuff, because it's crazy. It's not something everyone would have the balls to do. So you can at least appreciate Trump for that reason. I know he's a character, but he does have the balls to do crazy things like this, and thank God for him right now. This was all prophesied, by the way. Trump was prophesied to be in office right now and doing this. And so draining the swamp is part of it, getting rid of that old regime because they don't have our best interests at heart. And what's really going on behind the scenes, and they're having to do it this way, is to bring in the new financial system that we're so desperately in need of, because the old fiat money system is an illusion. It's not backed by anything solid, and so they want to bring in the gold-backed system, which has new money, to it. They call it rainbow dollars, I think. And they're just setting the stage for all that to happen, because that's why, the stock market crashed and everything, because they have to do all that in order to bring in the new system. So everybody understands, oh yeah, we need a new system. So this has been in the making for decades, and it's finally happening now. And a lot of us who have been aware of this for quite some time are like, oh my God, it's finally happening. It's really exciting. So please enjoy your staycation. Don't go into fear, because you're going to just waste your time. This is really meant for us as a collective to reset ourselves, really. There's probably going to be a lot of soul searching and a lot of maybe redirecting if you feel like you're not going in the direction you really want to go in, and it actually gives you some time for self-care and to just connect again with friends and family and enjoy reading a book for a change, or doing some of the things that you normally don't have time to do. So please enjoy it, because we are going to be all resetting, and by the time this thing is completely over, it will be a different world. So some of you may have heard that there's such a thing as the 10 days of darkness, which may be coming in April. We'll see how it all plays out. It's going to be fascinating just to see how it does actually play out and how quickly they're able to implement some of the new systems. But just be prepared for it, because 10 days of darkness basically means that everything shuts down, and as far as technology, like our cell phones and internet and TV, and we all could use a fast from our technology. So I think we'll all be quite different after 10 days of not being plugged into all that, and it'll be a good thing. So just be prepared, be stocked up and all that good stuff. Perhaps April 11th, some people think. But at any rate, I just wanted to bring some encouragement and compassion to those of you who are like, what the hell's going on? And, part of what's going to be coming in is a thing called GESERA, which is an acronym for Global Economic blah, 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 basically resetting our economic system and bringing in all the stuff that needs to desperately come in, which includes like constitutional law again, instead of the old maritime law, which was really pretty corrupted in our court systems and not very effective. They're wanting to bring in just a sales tax on new items and just eliminate income tax altogether. There's probably going to be some kind of a stipend that they're going to be giving everyone to compensate for the lost wages that, you know, of just being cooped up at home, you know, and not being able to work because a lot of things shut down. So, you know, this has all been in the works for a long time, and it's actually happening, and it'll just be interesting to see like when they were able to release those funds. And that's probably why the consensus happened recently, is so that they do have everyone's information in order to send you a check. And what else do I want to tell you? I guess I just want to give you the positive perspective on things, because there's a lot of negative doom. They want you to kind of feel like it's doomsday, the bad guys at least. You know, they want you to feel like, oh, it's the end of the world and it's the last days and it's doomsday and this is all going to get worse. And sure, you know, we're birthing a new world, and it's messy. Birth is messy. It's bloody, it's painful, you know, but then you have this new being, and we are birthing and crowning a new world. It's crowning right now, so it's about ready to be birthed. And sure, it might get a little worse before it gets better, but it's all good. Just know that all things work for good. And the whole universe is conspiring for our success. It's something that's desperately been needed for a long time, and here we are living it. It's just amazing. It's historical, it's prophetic, and everything. And please just enjoy it, and know that they are working behind the scenes tirelessly to eliminate these darker forces that need to get out of the way, and to implement this new gold-backed system that actually does have resources backing things, and that actually has a lot of abundance to it, because instead of all the money being hoarded by like 1%, it's going to be distributed to bring about a lot of beautiful humanitarian projects, including a lot of technologies being released that have been withheld from us thanks to this old regime not wanting us to be empowered by them and whatnot. So there's a lot of the good things coming down the chute. This is an amazing year, 2020. And I hope you feel encouraged by what I've shared, because maybe it's the first time you've ever heard it, or maybe you're already in the know. I find that half the people I know are already in the know and half aren't. And so anyway, I just thought I'd share it for those of you who maybe have never heard it, because you're in good hands. Aloha.